Kestrel, you make your way out of the concourse and through one of the exits onto the street. The rendezvous point is 2 blocks away, and you have no reason to wait around. And then you hear a voice. Mindy. You turn around. It's Susie Chen. I saw you walk out off the field. Wanted to say congratulations before you left.
Hey, thanks.
It was a heck of a game. I've never seen you play that well.
Yeah, I've gotten better.
I noticed.
Well, thanks for noticing.
My parents, not my brother, just my parents are taking me out for pizza roll-ups and ice cream. I was wondering if you wanted to come with.
I'm busy. Thanks, though.
Susie Chen doesn't betray anything, but she processes that information and then nods. See you when I see you. Good game.
Does she know?
She does not.
Good.
Switch. In the stadium. Zlobs and Darby, you're on the field. Morgan is back. She has shared what she knows.
Oh, not a great feeling.
and then turns out it was not Mindy. It was someone named Kestrel.
Isn't that a bird? Why did Mindy turn into a... I'm so confused.
What?
I don't think that we've been hanging out with Mindy. I think we've been hanging out with someone designed to look and act like Mathers. And I think that Mathers is somewhere else.
What was this Kestrel? What was...
Coach, we need a moment.
You know why?
Oh, no. Kestrel took the seed from the bottom of the Boston garden.
The lotus seed, you said?
That's right.
Do you know what it... We don't know what it does, though.
I don't know what it does. I don't know why she wanted it. And I don't know why Mathers is gone and Kestrel is here.
Oh, wait. So where did this Kestrel go? So he's like it is like one of those wax situations again, like when we had those weird wax versions of ourselves.
Yep.
I don't know. Probably not, because Kestrel showed me her hand cut and it was like bubbling with orange, but it looked like, oh, she was like really tough, and that's why she was playing Blaseball so well, and that's why she like defeated me in a sort of magic combat. So I don't think that she's like a wax figure. I think that she was made.
I hug Morgan.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you.
All right, we'll get to the bottom of this.
Mindy. Yeah,
we're gonna find Mindy.
We're gonna find Mathers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're gonna prank the heck out of Kestrel. No one pranks us by being our best friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coach, we need a moment. Let us be alone.
Sure. Coach Martinez is talking to parents who have come down onto the field. The fireworks have stopped. Kind of the lights have come on. People are still celebrating in the stands, but many are starting to leave. And yeah, there's just this trio of you. What
Oh,
do you want to
Nana.
do?
Let's talk to Nana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nana wouldn't. She had to have tricked Nana too, right, Morgan? Like, Kestrel didn't say anything that would make it seem like Nana. Nana
No,
can be.
Yeah, if you can trick Nana, you can trick the world.
Nana Mathers, you start looking for her. She is in the stands. She looks at all of you. She's clearly looking for Mindy from where she is. You see her as she's kind of watching all of you, and the Misters Mathers are next to her, and she kind of whispers something to them and kind of shoos them away with her hand, and the two of them get up and leave. And she's just staring at the three of you from across the field.
Let's
Let's-
go
I'm gonna
chat
go,
him
I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Nana.
Let's go. Yeah.
Let's go get Nana.
The three of you are standing behind home plate, and she is standing in the stands, front row. What is it?
Mathers? Sorry, Mindy Mathers hasn't been Mindy for quite some time. I confronted her underneath the garden as she was taking the lotus seed from some room, and she told me that she was someone named Kestrel Pierce.
I know it's confusing, right?
Do you know Kestrel
No, it's
Pierce?
not.
What?
It's not confusing.
Wait, what? How? Why? How?
Ugh.
Where's Mindy? Do you know where Mindy is?
She's very wise, Zlobs.
I know. It's very impressive.
No, but I have some hunches.
Well, what
There's
do you
some
know?
things you don't let yourself believe. Because if you do, those beliefs will hurt you. But sometimes it is best to just understand the truth instead of lying to yourself. Mindy and I have been keeping secrets from all of you, and maybe there will be a moment in which I can let you all in on them, probably sooner than I would like. But as for now, we need to find my granddaughter.
We're gonna get her,
Mhm.
Nana.
Switch. A gray cargo van with commercial plates is waiting just where it should be. The driver's side window rolls down, and a man in a polo with a strange logo on it, a deer's head with a green vial in front of it, leans out. Were you followed?
No.
You hear the doors unlock. You get into the passenger side and look into the rear of the van. Another person wearing a similar polo is sitting at what looks like a portable lab built into the van. She looks at you. The seed?
Right here.
She takes it and puts it in a large cylinder and puts it into a device at this lab. And it starts filling up with a viscous goo. When it caps, she twists something onto it, pressurizes it, and then hands this vial back to you. And you drive to Armistice Pierce's house. Your house. You're about to open the front door, Kestrel, when Armistice Pierce opens it for you. And the two of you are standing there on either side of the door. She puts a hand on each of your shoulders. You did so well.
Thank you.
Come on inside. And she closes the door. Was anyone hurt?
No, not much.
Who now knows?
Morgan Woodstock knows, so we can bet she told the others. Clarissa Mathers probably isn't far behind them.
Well, then we should work quickly.
Agreed.
She walks into her study and releases the latch leads that opens up a door and leads down to the underground lab in your basement. Down there, the lab setup is kind of up and running and active. You hand her the seed, and she attaches it to another machine, which begins to spin it like a big blender. And kind of the viscous goo and the seed kind of pulverizes and eventually liquefies. This lotus seed has now been distilled. I am going to inject it into your bloodstream. It is going to cause an effect that may likely be very painful in the short term. In the mid to long term, its effects will become very apparent to you. Are you ready?
Yes, I understand, Grandmother.
You sit in a chair, she puts in an IV, and begins the drip. A switchback. Zlobs, Morgan, and Darby. Nana Mathers is here. Her top priority is now finding Mindy Mathers. But you're the ones that are going to be doing all of the rolling and deciding, so to speak. So how do you want to start looking for Mindy Mathers?
We should probably check for clues. Maybe in her room. Maybe some correspondence or something.
Like if Kestrel left something there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
think
good
that's
idea.
a great idea.
All right.
Good job, Zlobs.
Oh, thank you. I read it in a book recently. I've been trying the case of the missing girl.
It's very relevant.
It's a mystery book. It was very timely.
Did Mindy give it to you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Right.
it was a birthday gift. And I finally started reading it. This is a birthday gift from like when I was 9.
oh, she's so pretty.
I summon Scope and Listerine. Scope. Hey, Scope.
Scope is in your backpack.
My backpack?
Listerine is destroyed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh. Zlobs just lays down and starts crying.
Zlobs, it's okay. Zlobs.
Oh, I forgot.
Zlobs.
Yeah.
Zlobs, focus.
I take out Scope, who is
Scope
currently
knows.
who's
Scope
currently
loves
in
you.
a Tamagotchi.
Just keep Scope nice and fed and make sure he has enough water, and then we'll be able to reinstall him in your next vehicle.
You see in block letters across the screen, I can't feel my wheels.
Oh.
Okay, well, let's get the Mr. Matherses to drop us off, as they will probably be headed home.
You do.
As we both go to the car, as we all go to the car, Mr. Mathers and I both reach for the handle for the door on the driver's seat.
I got it. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's a little crowded in the math wagon. Mr. Mathers asks Nana where Mindy is, but Nana waves him off. And one of you, whichever one's feeling lucky, roll 2d6 plus charm.
I'll do that. All right. That is a 9.
All right. The Misters Mathers do not necessarily know something is wrong. They are asking about the game. They are asking about all of the games. Mr. Mathers is a little confused as to why no one wants a post-game hot dog. But beyond that, the ride is sedate, but not so sedate as to arouse suspicion. You get to Mindy's house and walk into her room. Who wants to investigate a mystery?
I will.
2d6 plus sharp.
5.
Oh no. Well, good thing nothing bad will happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how we play.
All of Mindy's books are here. The Book of Secrets, the Book of Leviathan, all of them, neatly tied in twine and at the bottom of the closet. Kestrel, or who you thought was Mindy, did not bring them with her to the games, which suspects that she knew that afterwards she would be leaving. Beyond that, there is nothing of consequence in here. Nothing that gives anything away. It's all of her stuff.
Maybe there's a relevant secret in here. I start going through
No.
the book. What?
The second you start opening the book, Nana Mather says Zlobs. No.
Oh.
Nana, what about the Book of the Leviathan? Mindy would turn just one page when she felt like she needed to. Maybe this is a moment we turn the next page.
I have a bunch of Mindy residue in my mind, probably.
That's a very fair point. She bends over and pulls a pocket knife and cuts the twine. She takes out the Book of Leviathan and she hands it to the three of you. Just one page. Someone else roll 2d6 plus sharp.
I'll do it. Seven.
Okay. You can ask one question from the investigate a mystery list. Based on what that question is what is in the book.
Can ask 2 questions as I have one for free.
You can.
All right.
Oh, wow. That's
What
nice.
magic was done here?
Oh, yeah. Pow, 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 pow.
And ask the second question as well.
Okay. Where did it go?
So this is exactly what the book lays out. In here, on this page, is a copy of a stock certificate. There is no company name on it. There is simply like some tax ID code and a stock certificate for one share. And then within it, a bunch of notes right below it, talking about equipment, parts, how important this will all be. In writing that is Nana Mathers, as best you can tell, like in her kind of like very short, precise script, the technology just isn't there yet. And then below it, in someone else's script, Give it a few years. You do research, pull out your phones, turn on the computer, whatever it is, and spend a good solid hour working through the legal and financial maneuvering necessary to determine what this is one share of. It is a company that was bought by another company that was liquidated, and pieces of it were sold to a third company called Deer Island Advanced Medical. When you look at that, you see that Deer Island Advanced Medical's most recent financial transaction was that it was acquired by Astrolab Investments a couple of years ago. You get an address. In short, no magic was done. Deer Island Advanced Medical, best you can tell from your research, is it's a research and manufacturing company focused on creating viable synthetic organs.
You think Kestrel's made of this, Morgan? Whatever this company does?
I think that's our best shot.
Deer Island, isn't that in the Harbor Islands?
Mm-hmm.
Nana Mathers takes out her phone, which has a little projector built into it, and kind of projects onto the wall a map of Greater Boston. Deer Island is indeed an island in Boston Harbor, connected via a bridge to Winthrop, Massachusetts.
Mm. Do you think we need to go there? I think I can see if I can pull a favor. See if I can rent a helicopter from the org.
Remembering last time we rented a helicopter.
Yeah, it was about this time last year.
Yeah, I flew it. It worked
You did a
fine.
good job.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Yeah, can we do that?
Yep, of course I can.
All right.
We have a budget line item for one helicopter a year, and I call Renard.
Mindy's going to say this was so irresponsible.
Good.
But fun.
I can't wait for her to say that to me in person.
Okay. Manipulate someone. That is 2d6 plus charm.
Mm. Oh, plus like I won the Blittle League series, right?
And that is the first thing that Renard says when you call.
Nice. I sure did. Are you proud of me? Do I get a +1 for you being proud of me?
Well, you see, pride is a tricky thing. It exists outside the organizational structure. So rest assured, Mr. Zlobin, that I am quite pleased you and the Sunflowers did well. And I am quite excited to hear about next steps in your career. So what is it that you are calling about?
Well, just for reference, I did roll a 10 -1, so 9. One of our teammates went missing and got replaced by a replica, and we need to investigate Deer Island Medical. So I need to request my yearly allotment of helicopter.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Are you aware of what happened last time you requested an allotment of helicopter?
Yes, we saved the city from a bunch of souls being trapped, and it was one mall that was destroyed. Well, we're not going to deny it, but now it's back. So consequences, well, I guess sometimes they're not as consequential. That we did a lot of good, saved a bunch of souls, did objectively the best thing, and prevented me from killing my friends.
He will give you access to the helicopter if you promise not to bring explosives on board.
Oh, all right. For
What
you,
if I
Bernard.
I hadn't. I'm glad you put him on speakerphone because I can just fly with them next to the helicopter.
Don't. Why would you say that? He's on speakerphone.
No.
Sorry.
No,
Sorry,
that's the
Renard.
consequence. Consequences, Renard does not want explosives in the general vicinity, really of Zlobs more than anything else.
I mean, it's very fair. It's very, very fair. Okay. Deal.
And with that, you wait. You receive a text a few minutes later, asking you to go to a park near the Mathers house. And so Zlobs, Morgan, Darby, and Nana Mathers all do.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, a helicopter lands. The pilot gets out, hands you a key fob.
Boop, boop.
Do not lose it.
Of course, I won't. I zip tie it to me.
And with that, the four of you take off into the sky.
Mm-hmm. Question, Game Master. Renard said not on me or near Zlobs. What if they're in a interdimensional pocket dimension that Angel has?
A partial success means you are getting to Deer Island without explosives.
Okay. That's fair.
My
That's fair.
Polaroid is in there.
Oh, that's right.
Polaroid everywhere.
I don't want to override. Okay, never mind. All right, let's get in. Oh, this is a nice one. This is a Kestrel. A Kestrel G class.
Zlobs.
What?
Zlobs.
Yeah, what?
Let me drive it.
No.
Yes, I drove it so well last time.
I'm having a great time with this. This is my yearly helicopter allotment.
And we switch. Kestrel, give me 2d6 plus tough, please.
6.
You're doing your best to hide the pain from your grandmother, but this hurts. It feels like there's fire in your veins. Armistice Pierce is aware that it hurts. How are you doing?
Fine.
The world is an ugly place.
I know.
Those with the power to fight that ugliness do not have the resolve they need. But Kestrel, you have that resolve. I know because I put it in you.
Yes, grandmother.
Your other grandmother did too.
What?
Did she?
You were born of our grand ideas and our grand plans. The algorithms, the math. Even if she decided to take her foot off the gas pedal at the very last moment, doesn't make her any less a part of this.
She seems weak.
Armistice thinks for a moment and does not refute you. And then she looks up with gray eyes. How is she doing? Weakness aside, I mean.
I don't understand. In what way? Her plans? Her experiments?
Don't worry. Ignore the question. Back to the matter at hand. Now that this is underway, your journey is beginning. Do not think of all of this as the end of something. Think of it as the very first steps. Now, what I'm about to say is going to sound very contradictory, and I suppose it might be, but there is a method to it. You are now the bearer of great responsibility. And that responsibility will unfold as these months and years go on. That said, I do not want to rob you of your youth, as strange as it has been so far. So the things that we will discuss, the secrets I will share with you, are towards the purpose that I have envisioned for you. You're going to be a child for another little while. But at the same time, I need you to think beyond your youth towards the purpose that we'll be shaping.
I don't understand, grandmother. I don't care about my youth. I don't want what those other kids have. I don't want to play. I don't want to hang out. I don't care about that.
2d6 plus charm. I'll give you +1.
10.
Armistice Pierce processes all of this. The fact that you exist in a body for only the last 30 or 40 days and you're already saying these things. Pardon me.
Now.
Was it Junior?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God for that break of scariness.
Armistice Pierce kind of processes this and decides to tell you the truth. Fair enough. What I can do instead, then, is tell you plainly. No need to wait, then. There is a great cracking, a sundering. There are forces that are impacting this world. Forces that would see it end. And so that it could be rebuilt in another image, and so that it can be consumed by something larger and scarier. This world of ours, hanging on this thin thread of this lonely dimension, is on a knife edge. Myself, Marissa Mathers, a few others, during the war, were aware that this war was not the end of anything. It was the beginning of an elevated age of threats. We were the smartest. We were the best. We were the ones that thought that we could be the great wall between the order and the chaos. We learned many decades ago in Connecticut that that was not the case. We were not strong enough, though we were smart enough to build someone that was. And Kestrel, that someone is you. I expected to apply this great mantle to your shoulders in a few years. But if you're ready to hear it now, then I'm ready to tell it now. Your mind is not just a weapon, though it very much is. It is also a great tool, a tool capable of unraveling any lock, of breaking any code, of discerning any secret.
Discerning
Your other...
any secret, grandmother?
Yes. The difference between you and whatever Clarissa tried to do after you was that Clarissa tried to shackle a version of you to a weakness, an obsession with secrets. For you, they are simply currency.
Why can't I read hers then?
That I don't know. Though I have a feeling once this seed takes effect, maybe that will change.
Good. And then we can do away with her and get to work.
Rest for a little while. Focus on what you're feeling. Kestrel, change your character sheet. Your weird is now a permanent +3. We switch.
Oh, as weird as my cool. I had to work hard for that weird. I had to eat some dumb seed smoothie.
Okay. You are flying in low over the Boston Harbor towards Deer Island. You do a pass. What you can see from above is there's a facility on it. Deer Island is not big. It's kind of a bean-shaped, several hundred feet long, couple hundred feet wide. Mm-hmm. There is a dock on one side. There is a bridge leading to Winthrop on the other side. There is a helicopter pad on the roof of the one main building, a big, ugly gray rectangle. Whole thing is surrounded by fencing and cameras. A couple of lights pop on, though, from the fences and start lighting up the helicopter. On a broad frequency, you hear a voice crackle in. Attention, unknown helicopter. You are in restricted airspace. Please divert.
Oh, sorry. I'm here on Blittle League business. Over.
There's a pause for 2 or 3 seconds. Please divert.
Blittle League business. Thank you. Over. All right. I start landing the plane, but I take the Tamagotchi out of my backpack and I plug the USB-C into the helicopter.
You hear in your headset, I don't know what's going on. This feels weird.
There's wheels. You can land on wheels.
I don't like this. Hold on.
Scope. It's going to be okay.
Hold on. This isn't bad. Let me try one thing. And then you bank hard to the left. All right. So you're coming in for a landing. Zlobs, give me all right. I'm gonna get you got one roll your choice. 2d6 plus cool to land the plane unharmed, or 2d6 plus charm to convince them you're there, to convince them to let you land.
Oh, we're gonna go cool. I'm like
going in hot, eh?
Yeah, of course.
2d6 plus cool.
Yes, Darby.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if, to add just a little complexity to this maneuver, if it would be possible at one point when Zlobs is banking for me to just kind of make a nice exit from the helicopter and not be seen, so that when it lands, there's a bit of a distraction and I can, maybe just have an opportunity to go in a different way.
Oh, yeah, actually, smart. Can I amend that? We all kind of want to, since I now have a remote control, hopefully, of the plane, we secretly escape the helicopter and Scope kind of just does like laps.
Whoa.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So this will be kind of a covert drop onto the roof. Here's how this will work. That will be 2d6 plus cool. Failure means you're shot out of the sky. Partial success means Zlobs, Morgan, and Darby are able to make it down. Full success means everyone, including Nana Mathers, makes it down.
Oh, Nana's here.
Oh, she's in the helicopter. Yeah.
Oh, oops.
I've got Nana. I'm gonna hold her.
Okay.
Sorry,
Morgan,
Nana, I got you.
Yeah, Morgan. We can't do parachutes. We're gonna have to go in hot with the shield maneuver.
Got it.
Hope you're ready for a ground ball.
I got it.
Oh, okay, 12.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this works out remarkably well. You start banking. You're hearing this like very no nonsense voice saying things like, "Do not land. Please peel off. Do not land. Restricted airspace." And so you do. You plug in Scope, who does not know what's going on, and then very quickly realizes what's going on. You hard bank left and get out. You do kind of this one circle, and just as you go over the island one more time, the helicopter tips to the side, and all of you leap out from 10, 15 feet.
Yeah,
Zlobs, you
I
tuck and
imagine-
roll.
I imagine like this is like, you know, the audio goes silent and you just hear like the very like background. You see Zlobs standing on the door, just like takes a deep breath, puts down his shades, and just leans out and falls off, hoping Morgan will cast a shield spell.
Yep, Morgan, you and Darby, you leap out after Morgan. You and Nana, like you are holding Nana around kind of the waist, and you look down, and whoop, shield bubble pops up on the ground, and you look at Nana, and you just kind of prepare in your mind to say something like "I've got you" or "Don't worry." Nana is looking at you like you're about to give her a ride to the supermarket. She takes out a very small kind of jewel case of some kind of medicine or something, pops a couple of pills under her tongue, puts it away, and nods.
Oh, she's so cool.
And over the side you go. Okay. First part done. Made
First
it onto
part.
the island. Second
Whoa.
part done. Beat the outer perimeter. All right.
Whoa. You planned this?
Yeah.
That smile. That's one of my
Well, you might go
favorite.
get her.
It was one of the options.
You are in a field. There are a collection of kind of small dome-looking tanks under kind of a big metal roof. You land near it. This isn't even a building. This looks like some kind of storage for natural gas or something like that. The building's maybe 100 feet away in open territory. Because you rolled so well, no one yet knows you are on the island. You approach the building itself. Kind of all of you are kind of running, running kind of like back low. You keep looking back at Nana Mathers, who was wearing a pair of sensible orthopedic shoes, but her feet are now making strange noises, and she is keeping up with you. Like with weird pneumatic, like. So she's kind of jogging along
As a team.
as a team. And you make it to one of the doors. How you want to get into this place?
I reach for an explosive. I'm like, oh, wait. Old habits die hard, I suppose.
True. Well,
Um,
you got an idea, Darcy?
yeah.
All right, spill it.
I think it might be very silly, but I'm gonna try.
We just jumped out of a helicopter without any parachutes. I think we're fine. The precedent hasn't been set.
I'm gonna pull my the stone that Mindy gave. Mindy gave all of us a stone a while back, and I've just been keeping it on me, and so I'm gonna pull it out of my high sock, and then just rub it and just whisper, as I don't know what it's for. Mindy, can you hear me?
Oh my god. Well, you were right.
2d6 plus weird. This is the first time you've used this thing. Yeah, all right. You've now set what it does. When you hold the stone and talk to it, you become aware of the location of everyone else holding one of these.
Oh. Morgan, do you have your stone?
Yeah.
You
I
are
take-
acutely aware Morgan is next to you.
I know where you are.
Whoa! How?
I can
Because
like.
I'm.
No, it's because of the stone. It's because of the stone.
It's because of the stone.
Believe
Do I
how,
feel-
How do you know that? How do you know that?
I talk to it, and then I can tell.
I'm
Like
like-
it's like I can tell that you have this a stone too. It's like a string between them or something.
Like 2 tin cans that you make into a phone, but it's wireless.
Kind of, yeah.
Whoa!
I'm
Can
gonna.
I feel anybody else?
Zlobs, do you have yours?
Yeah, it's my hat.
Zlobs, I know where your hat is.
Oh, thank
It's in
goodness!
your hat.
I love this hat so much, and I put this one up there because I've been. Sometimes when Mindy's not around, I like to have a thing next to my head that's not Mindy.
You are aware.
Be in my head.
You are aware of Nana Mathers. You look at her and she takes out her jewel case and opens it up. And among the pills is a black stone.
Oh, you must have gave that to Mindy. All these.
Mindy Mathers is in this building.
So she's definitely here. I can tell that she's here. Okay, that doesn't
What
get
do you
us
wanna
in,
do?
but at least we know now that she's definitely here.
All right. I'm gonna. So the door has some sort of like keypad, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think Zlobs, if you use your mouth to see where the circuits are, you can see.
Oh,
which
my
ones are-
eye. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have to activate using my mouth. Yeah.
Right. You can see which circuits have the least amount of current, and those are the ones that are pressed the most often. And I think we can get the keypad combination from that.
Whoa.
Mm,
Nice.
Where did you learn that?
so smart, Morgan.
Morgan,
watch TV.
2d6 plus sharp plus 1 because Zlobs is helping.
Plus sharp plus 1, you said?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 11.
All right. Door slides open.
Huh.
You are in and you are undetected. The big question, of course, is you are in a giant building with a bunch of doors with odd codes on them, arrows that reference things like Sector A and Sector B. This place is a great big white and beige maze.
Mhm.
All right. So I don't necessarily believe O'Darcy, but I'm going to grab my cell phone. I'm going to slide open the back where all the little packets for refills of things are. And in there is a little black stone that I kept. I'm going to hold on to it, and I'm going to see if I can find Mathers with it.
2d6 plus sharp.
7.
Mm.
She is exactly 80 feet that way and 15 feet down.
She's-
Oh, I don't know, Trig.
Oh, we just got to get there.
Okay. Let's trundle.
As a team, I take point though with my shotgun.
You unlimber the shotgun.
You might be asking one of yourself where I keep this. Keep that question to yourself. Let's go.
Nana Mathers starts to slow down. Can you open one of these doors, please?
Yeah. Zlobs?
Oh, I was gonna kick it.
Oh.
Yeah, you kick open a door to a supply closet.
Yeah, I bet Morgan goes to use the keypad and was like, boom. What?
It's taking effect. I'm going to be right here, okay?
It's taking
What's
effect?
taking effect?
Nana Mathers sits down and closes her eyes. And a second later, there's a burst of blue light, and a blue specter of Nana Mathers that looks maybe 50 years younger steps forward out of her body.
Ah!
Oh,
Okay,
are you just bad?
let's get my granddaughter. And we switch.
Oh my god, she's so cool. Always have a Mather on your team.
Kestrel, the IV drip is done.
Good.
And you and Armistice are still sitting in the lab. There's a big, like, ugly, bluish liquid in a thermos that she is asking you to drink deliberately within the next hour or so. Kestrel, over these last few minutes, Armistice Pierce has explained to you, sparing no detail and not softening it for your youth, the 5 greatest threats that are going to be facing the world in the next decade. If your nerves were organic, they would all be firing right now. But you take this information about half a dozen apocalyptic events with remarkable calm.
I want to know what I'm up against.
In the coming months, your power is going to grow. And I believe that when it's done, you are going to be far more capable than anyone else at dealing with these things. But you can't do it all by yourself. What my original plan was that over the next few years, as you lived through your life however you wanted to, you would naturally find folks that would gravitate to you. Confidants. But I do not think that step is necessary. I think you are more than capable right now of simply selecting a team.
A team, grandmother?
You have in your mind a great catalog of everyone that Mindy Mathers knows. Who are the strongest and the smartest? Who are the ones that you think would follow you into battle?
I met a man named John Prince.
Who else?
Our coach, Rebecca Martinez. Her mind is different. It doesn't make sense to me. I think she knows something I don't.
That's good. Who else?
Susie Chen. She's versatile.
Good. This is exactly the kind of tactical thinking that I was hoping that you would. let me just say you're ahead of schedule. She walks over to a diagram on the wall and hits a button, and the diagram changes. On it is a remarkably thorough calendar, Kestrel Pierce, of the next several years of your life. You don't know how, but over the course of this conversation, you see a bunch of the dates have changed. There are all these annotations, things that you should be doing 6 months from now, you're doing right this second.
And grandmother,
Yes.
what about the 2 already on our team? Will they stay?
They'll stay.
Good. I like Eleanor Clock.
Good. Good. Switch. You just make a note of the people added to the team.
Oh, don't corrupt coach.
Okay. You know the location of a of Mindy Mathers.
Mhm.
And yeah, you have a weird chemically induced astral projection of Clarissa Mathers with you. And you have the 3 of you. How do you want to get there?
I'm gonna poke Nana Mathers.
Yeah, I'm also going to poke.
You each take 1 harm.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Ow!
Thank goodness for my armor.
Point taken. I know the general direction. Is there any sort of map?
2d6 plus sharp. Look for a map.
Sure. That is 8.
Partial success. You're walking around. It's the evening, so you don't know who is in here, though you hear noises from around. So you're trying to be careful looking down hallways and whatnot. What you do find is the first room that actually has a sign on it with words instead of just numbers and symbols. Control-L1. That looks promising. And the door is open. Morgan, you peek in, and there are 2 people typing away at a bank of computer monitors.
I send a little bit of electricity to make them think that there's like some problems to see if they'll go and try and fix it.
All right. That's going to be an act under pressure. 2d6 plus cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not even going to add. That's a 3.
Oof.
Okay.
Oh, no.
The 2 of them immediately kind of their hands jump back. They look at each other and then turn around and they see a cluster of you in the doorway.
Uh-oh.
One of you do something. Their plan is to immediately hit the alarm.
Okay. I'm going to... Darby, you handle this?
I'm gonna slide tackle them.
Oh, okay.
All right. Sure. 2d6 plus tough. So yeah, this is going to be, if you want to get both of them, 2d6 plus tough -1, and you need a full success.
Okay. I just came from a game where I did a lot of sliding. It should be great. That should be great. Yeah, that's 5.
Oh,
Oh, no!
you sprint in, slide, tackle.
She hits the button.
Yeah, you end up like kicking one rather hard. He in turn kicks you back.
Hey!
You take Darby 1 harm. and one of them smashes down on an alarm.
Okay.
There is no noise in here. You expected like a whir, whir, whir. But instead, the hallway lights just start pulsing red and green.
All right. Here's the plan. This is bad. Nana, Ghost Nana, Nana Ghost.
Yes.
If your body gets destroyed right now, is that bad? Not your
Very, I
body.
would die.
Not your body. No, I mean your astral goop.
No, I should be fine.
Great. Can you go on the other side of the facility and cause a massive distraction? I go to hand her a grenade, a bunch of explosives. Dang it! I don't have any. Can you cause them to go over there and maybe if just cause them go on a wild chase to get them away from this sector, while we can go in and secure Mindy and then secure your body on the way out?
Find my granddaughter, and with that, she kind of palms out and slips backwards through a wall. You
She could have
hear
done
an
that?
explosion.
All this. All right.
All right. Here's how this is going to work.
I bought us some time.
This, yeah. The alarm not just alerted everybody here, but it alerted local law enforcement.
No.
So here's how it's going to be. You're going to be looking for Mindy. At any point, you can upgrade a partial success to a full success for a strike. By the time you hit 3 strikes, law enforcement is here. When that happens, it is legitimately game over. So you're going to want to find Mindy before you run out of strikes. And when I say game over, I mean there's no way to get out from the people that are coming for you. So you're going to want to get Mindy before that happens.
All right, easy. Let's go.
Okay. There are 2 people in here that have just hit an alarm. One of them now has some kind of stun baton. The other one is panicking and holding up their fists.
I point a shotgun at them and say, "Put the weapons down."
All right. That seems to be a manipulate someone. 2d6 plus charm.
Oh, perfect. 4.
All right. You say that, and the one with the stun baton immediately leaps forward and cattle prods you in the chest.
Ow.
You take 2 harm.
Ow.
All right. Who's going next?
I draw my sword.
Okay, what do you want to do now?
I want to cover them both in my grippy tape.
Yes. 2d6 plus.
I'm hoping they're very devout and they just accept that they need to do this.
Cool. This is manipulates. This is act under pressure. I will give you a +1 for the grippy tape. Okay. Or a +2 if you are fully prepared to fully expend it all right now.
Yes, I am.
Okay, +2 to this roll.
Although I don't really actually need it. Because it's an 11.
Well, you fully expended it, though.
Yeah.
What follows is a flurry of brass wings and flaming swords. And somehow, in the chaos, when all is said and done, these 2 poor souls are taped to the roof of this room.
Let's go.
It will lose its grippiness eventually.
They are using adult language.
Wait.
Okay, so let's have
grab their key cards.
Yeah, so you're able to acquire key cards, various other things. But yeah, now you're in the room looking at maps and various other things. So one of you 2d6 plus sharp to figure out a route.
I'll continue looking.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. 5.
Oh my god.
You can take 2 strikes to upgrade it from fail to partial and partial to full if you want. The alternative is more people are going to flood this room.
I will take 1 strike.
Partial success. You are aware of the route And so you said it's like that way. The tricky part is it's going to lead to a security checkpoint that you have to get past. And fair enough, you get there. So the three of you kind of sprint down, and sure enough, there's this. I mean, this building is designed for this reason. There's this like choke point, and behind bulletproof glass and kind of a big metal door, is a security guard holding what looks like a shotgun with a really big barrel.
Ooh. A blunderbuss.
So yeah, big secured, likely magnetically secured metal door, and man in firing position behind bulletproof glass.
Can y'all take care of the guy?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna try and take care of the door.
All right, let's take care of the guy first. Zlobs or Darby, do you have any ideas?
Darby, do you want to go in and I'll be a distraction?
Go in at him.
I don't know. Whatever you want to do. I'll take fire.
Yeah, I was actually my plan was to my sword's drawn was to go sort of in slow motion, walking toward him with just like a lot of gravitas, and then just tell him, "Do not shoot. I am an angel of war. You will bring war down upon your island. Do not shoot."
Well, that sounds like a manipulate someone. 2d6 plus charm, please.
8.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, with the partial success, he is going to open fire at you and not Morgan. Do not show like flame wreathing like wings out behind you. And yeah, he looks not one step further, and then you do, and he fires. All right. You take 3 harm minus armor. What he shoots at you is a substance that's as thick as pine tar, but clear. And the second it hits you, it sticks to you and catches on fire. So you're like pretty much everything from like, you know, like middle of you down is just burning right now.
Night Jersey!
Yep,
Stop, drop,
your
and
jersey's
roll,
on
and
fire.
I am mad.
All right. Morgan, you do have a moment, though. What do you want to do to the door?
Okay. My first attempt is to tackle the bulletproof glass. I think it could be that this version of bulletproof glass is a conducive material that's interweaved in the glass. And so if I can use enough electricity, it might be able to cause pressure enough to break it.
That I like. 2d6 plus weird.
It's 11.
You place your hands against it, and there's an explosion of glass and metal as the shock kind of superheats the glass very quick, and it shatters around the metal netting, which then proceeds to melt. So yeah, don't even need to pick the door. Don't even need to open the door. You punched your way through the glass immediately beside it. This guy is reloading a cartridge into the gun. Zlobs, you're up. You can now get to him through the bulletproof glass.
Yeah, I want to get to him. I want to get him.
All right.
Wrestle that thing away from him. Yeah.
All right, 2d6 plus tough. This will be a kick some butt roll.
Yeah. My goal is to get close enough to just like if he fired at me, it would be bad for him.
Catch him too, yeah.
Yeah, so that make him think twice about that. 8.
All right, well, he does indeed fire at you.
Great.
So you take 3 harm and are on fire.
That's fine.
He takes... Yeah, this is pretty much just kind of hand-to-hand combat here.
Yeah, like he fires at me. I'm like still going in for a hug with him. Like,
okay, yeah, he's now out of the fight. You tackle him while burning, and he like through a mix of panic and flames, he is unconscious, and some kind of packet within his bulletproof vest goes off, and he starts getting covered in foam. Darby's
I jump
He's been
up
foamed.
and jump on the foam.
Yep, you then tackle him as well. You put yourself out. The unconscious man is still unconscious, and the three of you now sprint through the checkpoint
As a team. Do I take any grip?
Yeah, you take one grip.
Okay.
The stuff is sticky. So yeah, you bolt down to a secure elevator. You swipe it. Key card opens it. And you get in and start heading downstairs. In terms of kind of where, there are a couple of floors down here, and you're all kind of doing math in your head of like, what sub basement is this? So I want one of you to roll 2d6 plus sharp.
I'll do
To
it.
investigate or read a bad situation?
This is going to be read a bad situation.
Oh, I got this.
Oh, okay. Go for it, Zlobs.
Yeah. Oh, it's a tactical awareness. This is a bad situation. I'm best at getting out of them. 11.
Yeah.
Okay. One of these buttons would have filled this elevator with poison gas. So you don't pick that.
Yeah.
So
I've
pick another
been to
one.
tactical preschool. I know the old poison elevator button trick.
You swipe a key card, and sure enough, you get down to the secure floor, which is one floor underground, and you start sprinting through. The lights down here are flashing. You're running through, and it looks like these are like secure labs down here.
Not that secure.
One of you 2d6 plus sharp.
I can do that.
Yep.
It's 5 again. I'll upgrade
Okay.
it for a strike.
Partial success.
Ugh.
There
more
are
Sharp rolls from Marissa.
there are two. Okay, so one more strike and the cops show up.
Oh,
Or-
this isn't fourth strike in Blaseball.
No, third strike and you're out. There are two doors that you're able to narrow it down to. One of them is like a kind of a long routinized chart of things. And the other is just kind of one word. Blatmaster. So there's a door with a bunch of weird code words on it, and then a door that says Blatmaster.
All right. One of us should take one of the door, and two of us should take the other. Darby, which one do you want?
Blatmaster.
Zlobs, which one do you want?
Weird door thing.
All right. I'll go weird door thing.
Zlobs and Morgan. You run up to the weird door. Behind it, you hear the sound of people. Lots of people. Your ears are placed to it. All right, firing position. Get into a firing position. Don't touch the asset. No one harm the asset. We haven't heard. Firing position. Load it up. They're coming in. Darby, your door. You blow it off its hinges and walk in. It is entirely dark in here, except for a very old computer that looks like it is not connected to anything. And there's a very old screensaver slowly bouncing around the screen.
Oh, that's chilling.
What is it of?
A Blaseball.
Hello?
We're going to switch. Armistice Pierce takes you back up to the study. You sit in the comfy chair. She sits on the couch. On the table next to the comfy chair is a file. Apocalypse the First, if you'll open it. It is a description of an extraplanar prison and its warden, the Inevitable.
Mindy Mathers has met him.
And what were her thoughts on him?
She was afraid.
She should be. Best I can tell, he is going to break through the fabric into this reality in the next 6 months.
And do you think I should send it back?
I think you should.
I don't see why I should need a team to do this.
Your grandmother smiles. We switch back. Darby, you're staring at this thing. What do you want to do?
I'll walk up to the computer and just hit enter on the keyboard.
Flashing green cursor, password. Cursor, rather, password.
I type Vespa.
It opens up. Good gravy. There are a lot of files here. It would take you a very long time to download them or to read them all, but you can download them fairly quickly. Best you can tell, Thaddeus Blattmasters is working on a wearable magic amplification suit. He has the material. It is currently being shipped to a location downtown. That address is familiar.
Is it
The Deep?
Oh, the Deep.
the deep? Oh, Morgan's not gonna like that either.
You start downloading the files. Zlobs, Morgan, you look at each other. Shotgun loaded. Electrical blaseballs crackling. There is a great sound of tumult, and you are going to face it head on. You kick down the door.
I take point.
You see 4 armored guards. Armored, weird hoses connected to their necks. They would look a lot more imposing than they are if they weren't collapsed onto the ground, hugging each other and sobbing uncontrollably. Behind them is Mindy Mathers, standing above them with a big knife.
Mathers, is that you?
What took you so long?
I hug Mathers.
Oh. I keep an eye
I
out.
missed you.
I missed you too.
How do you know it's really you?
Yeah.
Name a secret only I know.
A secret only you know?
Yeah, I'm sure you know those.
Like what your real favorite TV show is, Zlobs?
I hug Mindy.
Wait, what is it?
All right.
It's The Bachelor.
I knew
It's
it!
really good. It's just so real. It's just I feel like there's all real emotions with it. I'm not ashamed. All right, let's get you out of here.
Get out of here.
Mindy, do you have like your actual big knife, or is it like the imitation one?
No, the other one has it.
Oh yeah. Guess what? I reach into my boot. I take out my big knife, which I've had since day one. I just realized looking at my character sheet. All right, here you can use my big knife.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna throw my makeshift big knife away.
Oh,
Wait, real quick. Do any of you have a new secret that I could look at? I have the worst headache. It's been weeks.
I do know some secrets.
really?
I know I got one. The sunflowers won everything. But we
That's not
cheated.
secret. Wait, we cheated?
Yeah.
Oh
But
my god,
Morgan,
we
you
cheated.
never cheat.
I didn't know we were cheating. Kestrel Pierce, the person who's been pretending to be Mindy, she was on our team. Yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, someone named Kestrel Pierce has been pretending to be you for like 5 weeks.
Yeah, we got duped. We got duped hard.
Are you okay?
I need to talk to my Nana.
Let's go.
Oh,
She's
we
here.
have her. Let's get out of here. I go and like exchange weapons with the guard and like I load up.
Mm-hmm. What best follows is a fighting retreat as you get up to the main floor. You see several things, like, for instance, half the building is now on fire. And through a hole in the roof that you're pretty sure Nana Mathers caused, you can hear sirens coming from the mainland bridge. You all kind of sprint out towards the main entrance you came in
As a team.
And you throw the door open to the closet.
Whoa. Oh, closet. Okay. I was like, we need to get Nana.
Yep. And when you do, Nana Mathers, who's sitting rather peacefully in a chair, kind of wakes up, which is very good because her astral projected self was about to throw a guard 20 feet. And that guard just drops somewhere else in the building.
Oh,
Natha kind of snaps to it and her eyes focus, and she stands up and hugs you, Mindy. I didn't know. I should have known, but I didn't know.
You couldn't tell?
If I let myself believe it, it means that Armistice Pierce won. And so I didn't want to believe it.
She must be really good.
She reaches in and holds your hand. Mindy, you are better. You are better.
Do we have to go find them?
Not today. Today we rest. Whatever happens, this is going to take a long while.
Eye contact scope.
The extraction is smooth. The five of you fly over downtown Boston as a team.
As a team.
As a team.
The lights are still on at the garden. No, that's not true. The lights were off, but as you flew by, they turned on. Unbeknownst to you, Renard was in a room somewhere making a call. As you fly over in the helicopter, a fresh round of fireworks. We'll end it right there. Three years later,
Oh.
the relative silence is broken by a quick, piercing alarm. Darby, Morgan, Mindy, you lock eyes and spring into action, packing up supplies, tightening your laces, and making a mad dash. Somerville High School is, after all, a big place, and you're still getting a sense of how far apart your classes actually are. The three of you burst out into the crowded hallway, seeing pockets of students from all over Greater Boston. Somerville High is a magnet school, after all. Coming and going. Nicole Orby and Harper's Bazaar have a table set up and are making hopeful eye contact with everyone walking by that they think might be interested in the sophomore-led Introduction to Clowning and Circus Fashion hobby group. You walk by the weapons lab just as it opens, and you see Zlobs saying goodbye to Marcus Snaggins and a trio of John Smiths. He joins the rest of you and gestures back through the door as it closes. A diagram for a thermite trebuchet is hovering above a 3D projector. The four of you give a respectful nod to Coriander Balson in her black and white checked hall monitor sash, and a stone-faced one to Donatella da Vinci and her clique. And after another minute of navigating the crowd, you arrive in Introduction to Life Sciences and Battlefield Triage. Umpire Kingston, though in this classroom simply Mr. Kingston, welcomes all the freshmen in. Now, class, I've got a bit of a first week surprise for you. We usually hold off on guest speakers and lecturers until we get through the first few chapters of the textbook. But this lecturer was quite insistent, and we do our best to accommodate the busy schedule of our alums. Visiting all the way from Cambridge, please welcome the John Prince Endowed Chair of MIT's Advanced Anti-Harm Laboratory, Professor Jess Who. Wearing just the perfect blazer and a pair of jeweled eyeglasses is Jess Who glides through the hallway door on a pyramid-shaped tank. She leaps off of it and onto Mr. Kingston's desk. Hi, everybody. I know the first week in a new place can be challenging, but rest assured, if you look to your left and you look to your right, you've got everything you need to be safe, successful, and happy here. And if that fails, let me show you some goodies from my lab. Now, a couple of these are going to be familiar to at least one student in here, since I was working on this presentation last night at the dinner table, but I trust she'll be respectful. Jess Who smiles at her daughter Toodle, who heaves a little sigh and rolls her eyes. End of season 2, everybody.
I'm so overwhelmed. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Wait.
So much information.
Okay. All right.
You can make it.
John, what happened with the inevitable?
We are going to learn all about that in a series of flashbacks that we get to play through in season 3.
Oh.
Where's Kestrel?
How many more sleeps, Joey?
I don't know. We gotta talk about when season 3 starts.